AI can be pretty awesome when it comes to creating content, generating new product ideas, and writing your sales copy. There's just one little problem. We need AI to know who to create all that stuff for. And if you've ever tried to ask AI to create a customer profile for you, you've probably gotten 10 pages of what sounds like really great information and a whole bunch of data that is kind of useless. I mean, even AI doesn't even know what to do with the big customer profile it's generated. So instead, we're going to use this simple sentence with 4 key elements to help AI understand who we help, why it matters to our ideal customers, and what our ideal customers ultimately want, so that when it comes time to create content, write ads and sales copy, or come up with new product ideas, AI actually has all the key elements it needs to come up with that content, generate ideas, but not be restricted by a 10-page report full of data that may or may not be real. Because let's face it, AI makes up a ton of stuff. Hey, I'm Jason, faith-based entrepreneur. Timestamps and resources below, including a link to today's sponsor, Go High Level, the best all-in-one marketing platform, now fully integrated with AI. When you check them out for a 30-day free trial via the link in the description, you'll get instant access to our best performing funnel and website templates. You'll get access to a private community to ask me questions on a weekly basis. We have live calls in there and a growing library of templates, tools, and AI agents to help you grow and scale your business. Check that out via the top link in the description. More on Go High Level later. Now, when it comes to your ideal customer profile, there are so many different things you could include, but this one sentence is more than enough to get back to content creation, get back to creating your funnels, or generating some product ideas, or whatever else it is that you're working on. So there are 4 key elements here to creating this sentence. Now, the sentence itself is very simple. We simply say, I help ideal customer achieve result without roadblock so they can benefit. Super simple. And the key here is we don't want to be too constrictive, because we still want AI to give us some out-of-the-box ideas. If you give it a 10-page report, it's probably just going to regurgitate what's in that, right? So we need to give it enough that it has a North Star, but not so much that it just regurgitates what it's been given. So the first part of the sentence is, of course, your ideal customer. We'll go through how to figure that out relatively quickly. Or I should say the ideal customer label. Then we'll jump into results here, and this is going to be what your customer ultimately wants. The roadblock is what people think is getting in the way, and then the benefit is why all of this matters in the first place, right? So here are some examples that will actually go ahead building out all these sentences if you want to pause and see, but you'll see these built piece by piece. Please don't use AI for this. I mean, you could say, hey, AI, just do this for me, but just spend 5 minutes and you'll be much happier with the results that you get doing this on your own. So we'll kick things off with the first part, and that is just who your ideal customer is in terms of basic label. Now, this trips a lot of people up, so keep it super, super basic. In our particular example, we're going to have 5 here. So we could be targeting business owners, people who want to be an aspiring artist, someone who wants to be off grid, stay-at-home mom, and people who like running and swimming, right? So you can see that these are super basic, and you're like, that doesn't really help me, right? Of course, you can always be more specific. Well, business owner, what type of business owner? A B2B business or a B2C business or an e-com or a coach or a personal trainer, right? You can get super specific, but we can save that for later, right? Or I could say a specific type of runner or swimmer, right? It could be a distance runner, it could be a sprinter. I guess that's it. There's only 2 there. All right, let's move on. So once you have a broad label for your ideal customer, and you don't have to share this, right? Well, labels are good sometimes. Then that's a terrible thing to say. So then what we want to do is think about what's the transformational result our ideal customer is after. So if they could pick anything out of the blue that they could just have done for them right now, like I've achieved fill in the blank, what would that be? So in our examples here, our business owner, would spend less time in their business, right? Or our aspiring artist would maybe want to have their own gallery on maybe a prestigious street in whatever city that they're in, right? Or we could go to the stay-at-home mom, wants to have a part-time income. Off-grid person just wants to be completely off-grid. That's kind of self-explanatory. But you can see here that we just want to think about, okay, what do our ideal customers ultimately want? Don't think about your products or your content, right now. Just think about what do they want to achieve. And if you can get a solid list of 5, that's going to be really helpful as you move forward, figuring out which ones actually matter. Because spoiler alert, when it comes time to creating content that speaks to specific results is a really great way to actually connect with your audience as opposed to just talking about how great your product or services are. I know you don't do that, but my feed is still full of those people who just can't seem to stop talking about their own products. So once you have your list of results, just go ahead and choose one. Again, you only need 5, and you can play with AI to see how your content or product ideas change based upon which result that you give it, right? And so the next step is going to be coming up with our roadblocks. Now, this one's a little tricky. I want to think about, what do our ideal customers think is getting in the way of these results? So what's stopping them from achieving the result that they're after, right? So I'll just scroll down here so you can see the examples as I talk about this, because this is something that is really easy to get tripped up on as a content creator or a solopreneur, because you know what is getting in the way. Like, you can clearly see the problem, but your ideal customer might be looking at it from a completely different lens and think, I really have to do XYZ in order to get the result that I want. So as some examples here of roadblocks, we have the business owner thinks they need a budget to hire more employees, or maybe the artist thinks they don't have enough artwork or a range of work, different types of work in order to have their own gallery. Like, they'll just have like 3 paintings and the rest of the building's blank, right? Or scroll down to off-grid, confused by zoning laws and where to start, right? So these can be real, as in zoning laws and where to start, right? That's kind of important. Like, you do have to do that. You can't just dig, right? But in the case of the artists, not enough work, not enough artwork or range of work, well, that's not really an external constraint holding the artist back from starting their own gallery. That's something that's going on up here. And so that's also what you want to think about, is what not only the actual physical things outside of the person, like zoning laws stopping you from digging, right? Like, that's an external thing. But there's also internal things, like the artist has a limiting belief that, I don't have enough paintings, or I don't have enough range of different types of work in order to start, right? Like, clearly I'm not an artist. I'm just using this as an example. Or maybe the stay-at-home mom, this is another internal thing, just thinks they don't have enough time to learn a new skill in order to start an online business or start a generate income part-time from home. And of course, if I was selling to that particular demographic, then one of the things we'd have to talk about is, hey, actually, the skills you had from your previous job are totally good enough, right? So all that to say, you want to think about external roadblocks, things that are actually blocking your ideal customer from being successful, and then the internal ones, those limiting beliefs that you can easily overcome through your content, products, or services. And so once we have our nice little list here, I should probably mention that you can totally change this in the future. So don't feel locked in to your results in roadblocks. Come up with the sentence and then start creating your content, scheduling it out, coming up with your new product ideas or sales funnels or membership sites, which is actually where today's sponsor, Go High Level, comes in. Go High Level is the all-in-one platform I use to streamline and automate how my business runs. Now fully integrated with AI that's actually useful. You can stay top of mind with email and social DM automations that consistently move people towards bookings or sales. And with built-in AI agents handling customer questions, lead follow-up, and content delivery, your business can respond and keep selling even when you're offline. On top of that, it replaces a ton of other tools most entrepreneurs end up paying for anyway, like launching courses, running private communities, and live streaming, all inside your own branded membership site, and of course, a fully functioning CRM with all of the funnel building tools, templates, and systems you need to automate your business. You'll find the link in the description to learn more and grab a 30-day free trial with our exclusive bonuses. And when you do, you'll also get instant access to our private community where you can ask me questions and our growing library of templates, tools, and AI agents to help you grow and scale. Now, once you are off to the races creating your content or generating new product ideas, the benefit part of this statement is going to be the most fluid because it's the hardest to really figure out. And so all we want to do here with the benefit, sorry, I was scrolling way too fast, getting excited, is answer the question, why does all this matter? Right? So we have this list of results, and then we use that to come up with a list of roadblocks, the things getting in the way of the result they ultimately want. But then we also ask the question, why do we want the result at all? Like, why does this matter? Why does the business owner actually want to spend less time in their business? Or why does the runner swimmer have to train for a triathlon? I totally skipped that example there, right? So what is the broader picture of why someone wants this result? And this is where things can get pretty tricky, because if you remember at the beginning, we talked about how these different labels could become more specific. And this is where the label might become more specific. So here's some example benefits. For the business owner, could be stay at home, stay ahead of competitors. But it could also just as easily be because I want to go home at 5 o'clock and spend time with my family, right? But if we create content that is geared towards a business owner that has a family, we're naturally going to cut out all the 24-year-olds who just want to hustle grind 24/7, which is nothing, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like if that's not your demographic, then we wouldn't go after that. But I just use that as an example to show that this is where we start getting a little more specific on these labels that we came up with earlier. So for the aspiring artist, they want to stay creatively relevant, or for our runner swimmer, they want to prove age is just a number as they train for their triathlon, right? So automatically, I'm assuming that I'm talking to runners and swimmers who are probably over 35, maybe 40, right? And when it comes to our off-grid homestead, aspiring homestead person, they just want to have peace of mind and security. So they view the homestead as some form of independence, and it gives them, a better night's sleep or something like that, right? But you can see that these are all very difficult to nail down on your first try. So definitely don't stress out about it. And that's why it's at the end of the sentence. So if we scroll down, here they are all together. And so we have our list of results, we have our list of roadblocks, we have our list of benefits. Now it's time to combine them all together. And there we go. Slide's a little mixed up here. So here is our final list of example statements that we would use with AI when it comes time to create content, write our sales copy, generate some product ideas, or whatever else it is that you're working on in your business. So I'll just read a couple of them since you can obviously see. So I'll zoom in here and let's do the business owner. So I would go ahead and say, we help business owners spend less time in their business without needing the budget to hire more employees so they can enjoy staying ahead of the competition. This could just as easily have been so they can go home at 5 o'clock and, be with their family, right? Or so they can start more businesses, because entrepreneurs are incredibly ADD, right? So obviously the benefit at the end can actually wind up changing the type of business owner that we're looking at. So I'll scroll down to runners and swimmers. So we help runners and swimmers train for a triathlon without being held back by limited biking experience, so they can prove age is just a number by crossing the finish line stronger than ever, right? So obviously I've embellished this one a little bit, but as you can see, we've called out a specific result, train for a triathlon, and then we called out something that the runners and swimmers would might be really concerned about, which is the biking portion, or maybe the swimmers are concerned about the running, or the bikers are concerned about the swimming. I've never done a triathlon, so I wouldn't know. I just like running. I'll stick with running and swimming. And then finally, we have the homesteader. We help off-grid homesteaders become completely self-reliant without getting stuck by confusing zoning laws, so they can enjoy true independence, fully prepared for anything, right? And so these sentences sound really simple. And if your sentence doesn't sound simple, then you probably want to go back to the drawing board, because it really should sound simple. But this allows you to go to AI and say, hey, I need some social content ideas for this person. They're a business owner. They're trying to spend less time in their business, and they care about staying ahead of their competitors, or they care about going home early or on time, or I'm targeting swimmers today, and I want you to come up with an email that's going to appeal to swimmers who are concerned about how they're going to overcome the biking portion of their triathlon. So you can see that you can start taking these pieces, and your roadblocks and results will become great building blocks for social post ideas. And then those end benefits are really going to help you when it comes to generating product ideas. So if I missed the mark at all, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. I do my best to read and reply to every single one. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out that link at the top of the description to today's sponsor, Go High Level. You'll get full access for 30 days. There's no restrictions there, as well as full access to our library of templates, tools, and AI agents to help you grow and scale your business. So until the next, keep building the business you love.